Hey guys, it's your boy M.K.S here, back with your video, of course. Just been to the dentist. I had to have like a filling done. I don't know if you can tell any difference. Unfortunately, I still haven't had a shave, but it still feels like there's the gap there. But anyway, and now my body can't make it mind whether it's hot or not. But anyway, even though I never feel, my body never really feels hot. But anyway, sorry. This video is a bit of a controversial video. I was thinking of getting it out of the way in the morning to sort of. It's a bit negative, or perhaps you could say so. I thought I'd get it out of the way in the morning. It's a bit of a controversial one, perhaps, if you like, or whatnot. So I hope no one takes offence, no offence intended, or whatever. But I thought I'd cover some of the things. I've often talked about being honest. I don't know why this room feels so dim, in spite of the fact that it's really nice outside. Anyway, it feels dim to me, but it's really nice outside. We predicted storms, so I don't know if we're going to get any, but hopefully not. But I'm sure we will eventually. Anyway, sorry. I'm sure I said that last time. But anyway, so these are things that I hope for God to punish or even curse. I'm sorry if it's very controversial, but no, I wouldn't want God to punish or curse anything, but I sort of get irritable by certain things. So I'm going to make a positive version tomorrow, I promise, where I talk about what I think God should bless or reward. But anyway, this is my own personal opinion, so you can agree or disagree. I was going to say you can like it or lump it, but that felt a bit rude, so no, I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, obviously you can agree or disagree as you see fit. But that's my train of thought. Sorry. Yeah. So by punish or curse, what I mean is like they would probably like make people fall over, and I said before, like being sick in this toilet or sink. I can't believe I'm saying that, but anyway, probably sounds a bit really harsh now. I probably sound like a crazy guy, but probably true. But anyway, I'll say I wouldn't do these things myself, but like anyway, like even if they had to go to hospital somewhere, but not with major injuries, I'd stress like minor injuries. But anyway, I'm a bit shy to talk about it, but because I feel like people probably say you're really being harsh, but I'm just being honest. Anyway, so here goes. I'm going to get on the list. I'm probably baffling. So number one would be I have this really bad sort of thing about people like touching my things or stuff, as I say, like for instance, even like my could be like my toothbrush or my mugs, how I like to keep them in a certain way. Like I'd like to have 3 cups of tea in each mug, so I don't like when people move my mugs, or the ones I want to use for specific days, because like they normally remind me of certain ideas or whatever, or if they move my towel or my clothes or stuff like that. So I'm probably being a bit harsh, but yeah. So like if they tried to move my stuff, like I love it if God protected them so much that like as soon as they tried to move it, they'd fall or something like that, so they couldn't get to it, or them, or whatever. Especially my paperwork or notes, and I wish that God would protect my notes so that they would go like in a certain order. So they all want to go. I want to send them all to charity, but I want them to be like in a certain way. Like many of them, I want to write on myself in my own strange sort of way, but I hope people will be able to read my punctuation and handwriting. So anyway, I'll probably sound a bit sheepish because I'm a bit nervous about discussing my mad ideas, because I don't want to go quite out my now. But anyway, so yeah, touching my stuff without my permission. Number 2, I haven't really thought this through, so yeah, but like, so even before they got to my stuff, like they fall or whatever. But number 2 would be like being bad, ill-mannered, like not saying please, appreciate, or thank you, like asking people to do stuff without saying please or appreciate or thank you or things like that, or basically not having good manners, like talk to people, like looking down on other people, and that sort of thing. Number 3, telling people what to do or being bossy. It's quite a difficult one, because like part of me thinks like the rules in the Bible are quite bossy, so part of me thinks, hope God forgives me for that one as well, but like part of me thinks that like if I say people bossing people around, like say people carry this thing for me, hold this bag for me, do this for me, or whatever, but part of me thinks the Bible has many rules as well. So I say, hope God forgives me for that one. I don't know if I'm making much sense, but anyway. Number 4, being vengeful and not forgiving of other people, and also being violent or breaking the law. I think like it'd be great if God made thieves fall over so they couldn't steal like before they tried to steal, or anyone tries to steal or thieve things, like they'd fall before they did it. I should be careful what I say, because like when I take biscuits out of the cupboard or like eat stuff that I don't have permission to have or whatever, so that's supposed to be my own hand. But anyway, so like, I suppose I shouldn't be too hypocritical, because God might punish me for those sort of things. Maybe it'd be right to do so. But anyway, yeah. But also, yeah, being violent or vengeful, again, breaking the law. Again, I think it'd be great if people who steal or thieves, I don't know if there's a difference between those things, but anyway, people who, let's say thieves anyway, if they would fall over before they could steal and things like that. And also, like, dare I say, like invading other people's countries, like when people go to war or war profiteers, I think they should be punished. I think God should punish them or curse them, like somehow in the way he thinks is fit to do, whether they fall over or whatever, I don't know. Again, it feels a bit mad saying, but like if people like try to touch my things or stuff or whatever, they'd fall over and probably end up in hospital, so they won't be able to touch my stuff. But I wouldn't want them to be too badly injured. I don't know, maybe that makes me sound like psycho. But yeah, so like people who break the law and hurt other people, people who use violence or excessive force, people who are vengeful, which I'm probably being now, so I should be careful what I say. Anyway, moving on. Number 5, those who cause poverty or suffering, or again, people who have bad manners, possibly people who are like arrogant or stuck up or look down on their workers, like, or or think they're a bit above other people, so they don't bother saying please or appreciate or thank you. Another thing I have, like, I was thinking of doing like a video about my things I put into room 101, which is, for those who don't know, like a metaphorical room or imaginary room where you put things that you'd love to get rid of, like whether that's bad manners or people hurting other people, whatever it is, and like to get rid of forever, I think it's supposed to be. So I was thinking of doing videos like that, or also like things I wish God never made, or things I wish never existed, or I wish God never made, therefore didn't exist. I suppose I was thinking of all 3 of those, or 4 of those titles, but I suppose they're kind of the same sort of things, like we were covering the same sort of thing over and over, I suppose. But, number 6, I suppose I should be careful again what I say, but perhaps people who are lazy or unmotivated or undriven, who want, like, say, people who are jealous of rich people and say that rich people owe them money or owe them a living or owe them tax or stuff like that, or should pay higher taxes, like try and control people and that sort of thing. I know people might say I'm lazy, and maybe they're right. I don't know. Maybe God should punish me for not being driven enough, perhaps, or for not being organised enough with my paperwork, or going through them better, or things like making decisions. Maybe. Anyway, number 7. I think like those who like get other people to do their dirty work or tasks, perhaps. I suppose if you run a business, you could perhaps delegate, but like even parents who, I should be careful what I say, I don't want to offend anyone, but even who say like, bring me this or carry me that or do this for me or do that for me, or things like that. Number 8, hate, or people who hate. I think that God should punish hate or hateful people who hate others, extremist groups, people from extremist groups, organisations, people with extreme ideals, who hate other people, who hate people of a different colour or different religion, or who hate men or hate women or whatever it is that they hate. But this is a no hate zone. So anyway, number 9, people who are wasteful, like wasting things, like instead of recycling things, they throw things away, or they don't have value for things, or they just waste whatever and don't appreciate things, stuff like that. And again, like talking about my paperwork, because 9 reminds me of papers. So I'd say like people who rip, tear, burn, throw away, get rid of, change the order off, try and touch without permission, or read. My paperwork's like, if it was up to me, like God would protect them so much. My paperwork's that. Anyone who tried to touch them would fall over before they tried to do so, and protect them from all sorts of damage. So it helped me to keep them in order. Number 10, people who say I'm older than you or respect your elders, like as in respect your elders only, because I think that that's age discrimination, and I think people should respect everyone. If anything, I think the older people should be used as an example, should be an example, lead an example. So I'm a great believer, instead of saying I'm older than you or respect your elders, I think it should be like I'm older, so I'll lead by example. Easier said than done, of course. Like me with my diet, I have a bad diet, so I probably can't lead by example in that way. But yeah, like instead, I think they should say, "I'll lead by example," or practice what you preach, or treat other people as you wish to be treated. Or if you're older, I think you should be the first to say please, appreciate, or thank you. Another thing I forgot to say actually was, or one thing I forgot to say was when people put things in your hand without bothering talking to you. I think that's one of my pet peeves as well. It's like, if they want you to carry something, they just give it to you in the hand and they don't bother saying, "Can you hold that for a minute?" or whatever. They just like, I don't know why that really annoys me. So it's one of my weaknesses, I suppose, to get annoyed by things like that. But anyway, as ever, I'd love to know what you think about this mad guy here. Am I just rambling? Am I being miserable for no reason? Am I a miserable sod? Am I too crazy? Or am I being justified? Anyway, and whenever you think, I'd love to know. I think that maybe as harsh as you have to be, but I don't know if I'm going to get any likes on this video, but maybe some people out there will like it or agree with me. Again, if you do, please like the video. And even if you don't, just to be nice, please like the video. Maybe people who don't like the video, that's another group. Maybe not. Anyway, sorry. I think that covers everything. I'm out.